A few months ago, I acquired this, an absolute masterclass of modern technology and engineering, a true legend in the car world, the original 2006 1.1 Kia Picanto. And for all intents and purposes, I acquired this vehicle for doing one thing, the Mongol Rally. And for those of you that don't know, the Mongol Rally is an amazing rally which stretches from Prague in Europe to Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, stretching for thousands of miles and through numerous countries, and the choice is yours which you take. There is no backup. There is, however, one stipulation: the vehicle you need to do the rally in has to be a 1.2 litre or less. So that's where this Kia comes into play. It fits the glove perfectly. There is, however, a bit of a problem. Mongol Rally has been put on hold because of what's going on in the world at the minute, which leaves this car doing nothing. So now we have choices. Do we leave it doing nothing, or do we try and do something funky with it, i.e. turn it into a car camper? Again, another problem, and no, not the size of the vehicle. Luckily enough, I'm short enough to be shoehorned in here. I reckon I can get away with sleeping in here for doing a few funky things. But I did a load of work to the car, and it was in tip-top condition and ready to rumble. But I broke it, so now I've got to fix it. Essentially, oh my days, let me show you what the problem is. This, I know you wouldn't believe it, is not a festive scene from outside of Harrods over Christmas. No, this is actually my dashboard lighting up and shining around like a madman. There is a reason for it, and it's pretty obvious when you take a look. The flexi pipe's half hanging off under the car. I hit a speed bump when I was bringing it home from picking it up. So that needs to be fixed, which leaves us with a few options. Oh, bloody hell. Can't move around in the car. God, it's so small. Yeah, three options. I need to get it fixed. And ideally I'd get it down to a garage, but that could be a little bit difficult. I have a big suspicion that if I call the AA or the recovery service, they might tell me it's at home, or they might tell me they can get me to the nearest garage. I don't want to do that. I've had bad history with cars in garages I don't know. I've got a guy I know, he's not 100%, but he's good enough. Trouble is, he's 5 miles away, so no recovery service. I've got the option of driving it down there, and to be honest, it might only be an exhaust hanging off, but I don't really want to risk it. So that leaves us with one final option. We've done the high vis, and we fix it ourselves. But wait, because there's a third issue as well. Because enthusiasm's great, but sometimes in life it won't get you all the way you need to be. And sometimes you're gonna need the right tools to do the job. These, however, are not the right freaking tools. Look at the state of this thing. I was just looking for a saw to actually like cut the pipe, thinking I might have a junior hacksaw. This is a junior hacksaw. Seriously, I think it's even got like baby handle grips on it. It's made of plastic. There's no way I'm cutting through anything with that. Maybe butter. Luckily, I know a man who's got the tools to do the job, which is pretty good news, because I think I've just freaking pulled something moving around this darn car so much to try and do that intro. Nightmare. Right, let's get the part fixed. Honestly, I'm beginning to think this car doesn't want driving. I've had to buy a new part. Let me show you what happened. All was going well, wasn't it? Managed to cut off pipe at 2 ends and screw on the flexi pipe piece with one sort of bracket thing here. Problem is, this is cheap metal, and when we went to tighten the other side up, the bolt snapped. So I've now had to go out and buy a U-clamp, which I'm hopefully going to be able to fit on that part. Hang on a minute, I might have jumped the gun. I thought this bracket was tight. Oh, I guess it's not. These brackets are flipping useless. I think I'm going to have to buy another U-clamp. Oh mate, this car don't want to drive, I'm sure of it. What a nightmare.
A few inches later.
Oh my days, check out the beaming smile on my face, don't you know? It's been a week since I started trying to fix this exhaust, and finally, here we are, out on the road in the biscuit tin. And I've got to tell you, it's amazing. It drives absolutely fantastically. It's so much fun. It really is like a giant sized roller skate. It's just madness. But fixing the exhaust wasn't easy. If I'm honest, it was an absolute ball ache. A simple job in mechanics just went to being a nightmare, and I had to take it to the one person that I knew could help me. And a big shout and big love to Ashley. I've got to tell you, took time out of his very busy schedule to help me out. I went over there, held my hands up just to borrow the tools, and it became pretty evident that even with the tools, someone with limited experience like myself wasn't going to be able to do the job properly. Essentially, we had to cut off the end of both pipes again and sort of straighten them off. We then put the exhaust part on, or the flexi pipe, which I'd buggered because I'd crimped the end so much that I pulled it out of place, so that was difficult to get back on. We've absolutely fitted it out with a ton of exhaust paste, and now she's purring like a queen bee on a Friday night. Yeah, she sounds fantastic. But in all seriousness, a bit of a heartfelt moment, because it's been a long time getting to this point with this car, maybe 5 months already, and without help from numerous people along the way, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. And without you guys watching the videos and enjoying them and all the rest of that, we wouldn't be sitting here either. So I just wanted to say a big love to everyone. Big love. And also to the guys and girls that have stuck around on the channel for a long time. I know you are, see your comments and your names and such pop up on the comment section every video I drop, and massive love, and I can't express it enough. Just your support's been fantastic. You know, I ride solo on these trips and running this channel with the odd phone call back home to few family members. So yeah, to sit down and go through the community tab and the Facebook group and such, and it really does mean a lot to me, you know, seeing the love that's surrounding the channel. So yeah, big love to each and every one of you. And I guess, you know, look, sometimes in life we all need a little bit of help, and I'll hold my hands up. I've had a lot of help over the past couple of years doing such things, and yeah, it's overwhelming. It's made me realise that all the crap that you see on the news and the TV, it's not the real world, is it? There's a massive amount of beautiful, big-hearted, loving people around in the world. So yeah, my eyes have been opened, and I thank all of you for everything. The likes, the comments, the help, the love. And now, because of it, we're moving on to the next adventure. I cannot explain how super psyched I am about this vehicle. It's going to be mental. Where we can take it, I've no idea. It does need a few more bits doing to it, but we'll get to that. For now, we need to go carpet camping for the night. I need to get some curtains sorted, some window covers sorted. I'm going to drop the back seats and get a few supplies in the back. I've got an amazing little spot not too far from here. Yeah, let's get our shiznit together and let's get out on the trail. The road to the spot. You know what I mean. First things first, set curtains. Hang on a minute, for those of you who haven't seen this, this is the Ford Galaxy. This is a real car camping setup. Let's organise a roller skate. I know this might be considered cheating, but in all honesty, I don't care. These are the curtains I use in the Galaxy. If you've not seen them before, they've got a little bungee cord between them and a hook on each end, and for tonight's proceedings, all right, and they'll do the job. Damn it! Hang on a minute. There's not a bloody hooky thing on this side. What's this thing? Oh, that sucks, dude. Seriously, what the heck is that? It's like something to put your glasses in. Oh, that's bloody useless, isn't it? Darn it. Hang on. Whatever. It'll work. Bloody thing. That's ridiculous. Anyway, window covers next. Oh, my days, this is legendary. Bringing out the thermal wrap for the third time. The only material you're ever gonna need for all your car window covering needs. Yeah, thermal wrap, cheap as chips, £15 of old, about a centimetre thick, and insulating material. Essentially, I'm just gonna throw it up against the window here, mark around it, and then shimmy it and cut it to shape, and then shufty it in, and that is gonna be my window colour. So I'm gonna do it on both side windows and the back, and then we're good to go. I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna sleep in here, but boom, let's do the windows. Boom time, happy days. One on a side window, one on the back, and the other side done as well. I'm pretty chuffed about that. They're not the best ones ever, but they'll certainly do for the night. With the curtains, I think we're ready to go. Just need to see if we can actually fit in here to sleep. Right, we're not gonna be needing this, so well, that can come out. Might struggle to sleep on that, hang on. Oh, there is a way. Oh yeah, that's it, they lift up. And they also, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, flip over. Now, I've got a flat seat. Just need to do that side. Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie, it might be a little bit compact and bijou, and I might have to adopt the fetal position for the night, but once I've thrown a few blankets and bits in here, I think it'll be okay. And I think we should get on the road. It's gonna be wicked. First night in the biscuit tin. Let's go. So stoked. I can't believe the route I've come on. Like, I'm in Leicester, not even leaving Leicestershire, and he's taking me on all these countryside bumblefluff roads. I'm going out towards Oakham and a little reservoir fishing lake called Ibrook Reservoir. It's supposed to be amazing, looks fantastic. Little spot to car camp overnight, and beautiful views and wildlife all around. Good news is it's not that far because of my old man's up. I'm a little bit wary of the car at the minute, even though I've fixed the exhaust, still do have a few issues. There's something catching on the brakes. We're not sure if it's the brakes or whether it's the handbrakes. Things are leading towards it being the handbrake. Thing is, I can sit at a traffic light on an incline, take the handbrake and the gears off and leave it in neutral, and I'm not rolling anywhere. So something's definitely catching, but it's not catching when the car's been stood and it's cold. It's only when it warms up and moves. So yeah, maybe the handbrake. The other issue is the revving. It's sitting or idling at 1600 to 1700 revs. From what I read, this car should be idling between 750 and 900. I've ordered a map sensor. We've navigated it down to being that. We can only keep our fingers crossed that it actually is that. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to get that fitted before the next trip. And in terms of the handbrake, well, I'm just going to put it on a ramp and grease the crap out of it. So if that helps, it might just loosen it off. If not, it's a new handbrake. Anyway, that's all bits to do in the future. For now, wicked mate. We're about 20 minutes from the spot, and it's all countryside from here on in. Happy days. Wicked. Here we go then. A47 towards Peterborough. Another 7 miles of this big old road. I've got to be honest though, I'm getting a little bit worried. So I don't know if you can see that. I filled the car up with gasoline yesterday. £20 for half a tank, fantastic. But now I'm down to about £12 worth. Well, I don't think there's any petrol stations up there. I'm gonna have to try and work it out. I think the Galaxy's got a range on a full tank of about 600 miles. I think this might be about 120 on a full tank. This is mental. Imagine going to Scotland in this. I'd have to fill up like 4 times on the way or something. It'd be mad. Oh, nightmare. I'm really hoping I don't run out of petrol on my first trip. Give me a bit of a dampener on it. Just saying. Yeah, Game on then, here we go, off the main roads and off-piecing onto the countryside tracks. We're now in scoping mode at Alexton. I don't know, never been here. Look at the state of this little track. Into Stockerston, loving this. I was thinking why as well, it's just so cool. This car reminds me of being 17 again. It reminds me of my first little car, a 1.2 Popular Plus Fiesta, and yeah, it just reminds me of that freedom that you get when you get your first vehicle and you're just able to get out and go places without having to rely on others to take you there. And then on the weekends, boshing off to the raves with the lads and girls in the car, you know, travelling all over the country we used to do, from Leicester all the way down to Bournemouth and over to Skeggy for raves in that little 1.2 Fiesta. It's just good times. This car reminds me of those good times. It's just little and cute and great fun to drive. It's just wicked, mate. Freedom of the road. It's not like in these countryside lanes much though, with bumps and lumps. Look at the state of it. Oh my days. Doesn't matter where we go, does it? We always seem to find them. Bugger. Here's the thing then. It's supposed to be 2 spots. One very dubious one side of a lake that looks like it's blocking a gate entrance, and then the other spot over the other side of the lake, which is the one that looks like I'm going to take. I figured we'd try and scope this dubious one first, because if it is doable, they're saying it's quieter that side of the lake, so it could be better to stay there. Right, here we go then. This is the lake we're coming up to. I had a look on Google Earth. I saw no pull-ins and no lay-bys along this little lane, so yeah, I'll be surprised to see it. I'll be happy to see some. Looks a beautiful little spot. Can't believe it. We've hit gold here. Well, we may have. Well, hello here. This might be a little pull-in, and I'm going to pull in because there's a car behind me. Oh my days, oh my days. This don't look good. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, it's kind of a pull-in, but I'm a very small car. Thing is, people were kind of parking in this spot when I was checking Google Earth. I was coming along it and there was vehicles on these sort of lay-bys. Thing is, around here, look, because of the lake over there, there's so much wildlife and bird life that you get a lot of bird watchers that just pull up on these little spots and sit here for the day watching the wildlife. And there's a full phone signal. Wow. I'm very tempted to stay here. I think we'll go drive. We'll have a little look at the other spot, and if it doesn't look great, we've just found where we can be for the night. Just dubious whether I can actually drive out of this boggy hole though. I'm not in the Galaxy today, am I? No, man. Oh, this is a bit dodgy. I didn't get a shot of it. Coming round to this second spot, we just crossed the county line. We're now in Rutland. Oh, bare lot of doors and windows. A bit rough around these parts. Wow, here's a spot. I'm not quite down to the official one yet, and it's a bit of a passing place-ish. But I don't know, I'm feeling it. Right next to the lake. My other spot was over there, where that car is now, I think, somewhere. It's great round here. Options. Let's go check the official spot. Here we go then, the official spot, and I've already seen it. It's a big no-no. It's way too busy, check it out. There's cars everywhere. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's just way too busy. Welfare unit, I don't know what that's about. I thought he was an overnighter. Evidently not. Or maybe he is. Decisions. I think what I'm going to do is go back to that original spot. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. It's just on the other side of the lake. I think it's going to be a little bit more quiet through the night. We might get a few pappers, but I can deal with that. Well, just to finish the scoping full circle, I actually came down to that first spot. Here it is. It's alright. It's under a tree. I don't know. Could be pretty nice actually. It is pretty sweet. I mean, look at that for a view. Out the back. Nope. Final decision. It's not quite as open and nice as that first spot. It is flatter, but no, first spot was the winner. I'm like shopping in town or something. I should have bought the first thing I saw. Would have been straight in there. Instead I've been around all the shops and now I'm going back to the first one again to buy that t-shirt I saw the first time. Stupid, but hey, we did the scoping right. Oh wow, listen to that nature. That's fantastic. What a spot. Do, however, have a little bit of a weird one. Engine's turned off, keys have been taken out. Obviously my boot's open and my door's open, but shouldn't they be going off at some point? I've even locked the door, look. Bit of a random one, it's still on. There doesn't seem to be any like key position that I can put it in to actually turn them off. I hate things like that. I mean, I know it's only a little light, but it's a sensor going, isn't it? It's like drawing power, and I think I've only got a 950 battery on this car. It's nearly the same size as my smallest power unit. It's blooming ridiculous, but yeah. Is there something I can do about that? I don't know. Another new car to me, so finicky little bits. But I think it's time to get a coffee on and chill in the back, to be fair. Wicked. Friday night in the countryside and close to home. Nice. Didn't bring much to eat tonight though, not gonna lie. Compact and very, very bijou. Not much space, but oh nightmare, this is gonna be the point where I start trying to realise or work out what it is I forgot to bring with me. And I gotta be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be cooking in the car tonight. Not because I haven't got much to cook, just that I don't think there's anywhere to put anything heat-wise. The last time I got this jet boil out in the car, yeah, I nearly blew the car to pieces, so yeah, we'll do this one outside, I think. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, yes. We got gas. Oh yeah, I got something cool for the jet boiler as well. Check this out. Look at this. This is pretty cool. This clips on the top of your like gas bit, and it means that you can put a frying pan, admittedly a very small one, on top of there. How cool is that? Don't know if I use it on this trip. We're certainly going to use it in the near future. It was cheap as well, about 10 quid I think. Which, to be honest, when you're talking about jet boil stuff, pretty cheap. Oh, please fit the gas can. Pretty sure I've used you on this gas can before. Oh man, it's really windy and cold tonight. Oh. Damn it, forgot to light the thing. Dang it. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, come on, it's gone out. Uh-oh. Oh, I turned it out. Damn it. Technical thing. Brain ache. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not feeling springtime at the minute with this wind and cold. Sometimes needs to hurry the heck up, it really does. I've waited long enough. Oh. Also, I forgot to bring a beanie with me. I didn't think I'd need them this time of year. It's mental. Oh, where's my coffees? No milk, so we're in with the 3-in-1 mockers. Oh yeah, double chop mocha. Bad boy, living it up, you know. Oh, I hope it warms me up. Oh my days. Look, frosty breath. Bloody May. So isn't it like the spring bank holiday at the end of May or something? I don't know. It needs to be the bloody Indian summer now. I don't care. Whoa. I think the water might be ready. How? How? Yep, that's up. Don't burn my hand, please. Oh, that was way too much water. Oh my days. Living the dream. Mocha chocolate coffee and a chocky bar. Oh wow, I'm so blessed. I literally brought nothing with me and I'm starving. I've got a tin of rice pudding, 2 slices of bread and a bit of bacon. And I've just found a chocolate bar. Made up. Right. Time for a bit of chilvestering. I need some lights in there. I'm gonna need to get some LED lights up. I have got a light with me though, but yeah, it's not gonna be enough for normal stuff, you know. Or rather, it will be alright for normal stuff, but not for everything else. Dang it, hang on a minute. I've got my hand stuck. Ah, yeah, there it is. Ah, nightmare. The first fatality in the car. I just broke something. I got the light out, didn't I? I was gonna try and hang it up on the hook. It didn't work. It's broke. Gutted. Ah. It's like the bloody Galaxy, honestly. Oh, bits keep breaking off the Galaxy. Oh, maybe I can just keep them all in a box and then glue them all together and make something funky, like some designer thing from all broken bits of plastic. Sell it on the internet, make millions. Not a bad idea. Until then, gutted. Oh, my first breakage. At least it's not going to stop the car moving. Meh. Damn it. Could have done that, could I? I didn't know that was there. Oh, that's nice. Little shelving unit in the corner. Happy days. Ah, need to find somewhere to put that broken bit of plastic. Gutted. Oh wow, look at this. Windows in, chilling out the back, lights on, and a view all around. I'm not gonna lie, this little Kia's a long way off being a realistic car camper for big trips, but yeah, this is not a bad first night out. I wouldn't mind getting some LED lights on the roof, and I mean, realistically, I'm gonna have to take these back seats out, and I'm probably gonna have to take this out, and I would at some point like to get some sort of futon bed in here that can lift up into a sort of a chair in the day and then flatten down into a bed at night. Maybe obviously some sort of flooring, and that's the thing, I'm really not sure how to do the flooring. Should I batten it in or should I bolt it through the floor of the car? I'm really not sure, and it's going to be really difficult to cut the shape. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I figured if I can make a base, then I can attach a futon bed to it, and then maybe later on I could build one of those sort of units on the side here behind the driver's side. You know, one of them units that pull out for possibly cooking outside, but then if it's a big box unit and it is raining, you've still got the option of maybe cooking inside. I had thought as well about having that sort of box unit there on the left, and beers that I'm going to be sitting here and I'm limited for turning, I was thinking of maybe having some desks that I can pull over here so I can sit and cook and have all my gubbins on the left. The setup would be perfect for this little car, and then we could do week-long trips easily in it, and yeah, who knows, maybe further afield, but I've got to hold my hands up. That could be months away before I get this sorted. But bit by bit, that's the beauty of this car, and the beauty of having a few cars. I can pick and choose and swap and change and do a few trips, do a bit of work on the car, and just keep things moving. So, but yeah, at some point, I'd quite like to take this somewhere special. Who knows where yet, but yeah, we'll see. Oh wow, so much for this being a quiet little countryside area. It's 11 o'clock at night. About 20 minutes ago, I had a little pedal and pray motorbike go by. There's a car over the way that's just sat there with his lights on, obviously some young uns doing their thing. Couple of vans parked up for the night, and then just had another car go by, but they're all ragging it round here as well. They're not going slow, they're speeding round, and it's a bit random. It's in the middle of nowhere. I guess it's just villages around here, and there's not much for the young uns to do on an evening, so I guess you just go driving the country lanes. I don't know, maybe it'll quieten down. It's not a lot, it's just every half an hour or so there's like someone speeds by, and just don't expect it really, but I guess we'll see how we go. Should be alright. Wow, it's 12:30 and I'm thinking of going to bed. The traffic's died down, no one's passed for a couple of hours now, but that car over the way's still there, and he's still sat there with his lights on. He's been there for about 4 hours with his lights on. Must have half flattened his battery by now, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep in here tonight. Seemed like a great idea earlier, but I'm sitting upright, I'm short, and there's my feet. This is a nightmare. There's really not much space in here. I'm gonna have to try and curl up in a ball and sort of hope for the best, but I'm not 16 years old anymore. I kind of like stretching out in bed at night. I don't know. I'm only a 45-minute drive from my house. There's a bed there. I'm gonna see what happens. Maybe I'll see you in a couple of hours when I'm driving home, but nah, I should be okay. I hope. Morning. Oh wow, I'm not gonna lie, possibly one of the worst night's sleep I've ever had in the crib. It's just not big enough. I ended up sleeping sitting up like this in the end, because that meant I could have my legs out straight, and that's what I really needed. I've had the alarm set since 8 o'clock this morning. It's about 11 o'clock now. I couldn't get sleep. I couldn't get any sleep. And then about 8 o'clock this morning, when the alarm started going off, I finally found a position that was half doable. So yeah, I really need coffee now, I think. Big time. Oh, coffee. Just what I need in the morning. Midday, you know what I mean. First time I'm waking up, need caffeine. But, oh, wow, what a great little spot. I'm really, really chuffed I found this. It was a bit odd with all the traffic coming by, and it started pretty early this morning. It seems to be, for some unbeknown reason, a kind of main road or a thoroughfare that everybody uses. Probably from the A road down to the villages down the way that way. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. And I'd probably stay here again if I'm honest. But for now, I think this is going to be a good point to end this one. I'm going to sup my coffee. I did have some bacon and bread with me, but I'm just going to drive back home and cook it at home, I think. It's only an half an hour, 40-minute drive away. So for now, I think this is going to be a good point to end this one. I'm going to have to try and rip the seats out and do something with that to get me a bit more room in there. And hopefully, I can take it away again next week up to Derbyshire. But for now, I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, all the good stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to keep up with the series, and definitely hit me in the comments. And as always, you know, take it easy, enjoy the camp. She's only little, but stay stealthy. All right.